Good morning. I've got a really hot topic for you this morning. How good are you at spotting the customer that's under your nose? We all are very busy. There's always plenty to do. I've got a number of stories to tell you. So the first goes back to a large department store that it wouldn't take you much to work out which one I work for. And a bunch of section managers were asked what their job was. And they had a flip chart and they sat there for about half an hour and came up with an endless number of tasks that they were responsible for. Not one of them came up with anything relating to serving customers or making sales. Now, my father-in-law recently decided he was going to buy his wife, my mother-in-law, a car as a surprise. And he chose a garage and he walked in there and he wandered around and he thought, oh yes, that's what I want. New, no less. And there were lots of people there. And he stood around for a bit and he thought, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Guess what? Nobody even spoke to him. Now, he's been in sales, so he knows that that's an issue. So he decided not to speak to anybody and to walk out, and he got back in his car, wandered down the lane not very far to the next garage and walked in there to see what would happen there. Knew which car he would want. He walked in, was greeted immediately by somebody. How can we help today? Guess what? He bought a car in the second garage. Now, that first garage isn't even aware that they made that mistake. But I see it all the time, and I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't had situations where someone who appears to just be browsing may actually be really serious. Now, I've also had an experience, and I'm not going to go into the brands, but I had to wait while something was done on a car. And it was meant to take an hour. And after an hour and a half, I inquired what was happening and was told, they'll find out. And it went on and went on for another hour, and in fact involved my children being driven to go and pick up my son and his friend, and still waiting. In a 3-hour period, nobody spontaneously spoke to me and kept me up to date. Now, as it happened, the following day I had to take our other car for a service. And was given the most fantastic service, given a seat to sit at, was explained every step of the way, everything was laid on, nothing was too much trouble, my name was used regularly, I was given a phone call, I had a courtesy car even though I wasn't expecting one, all those sorts of things. What a contrast. So all of this is about the customer who's under your nose and what impression you're giving them. So I would just ask you, as your challenge for today, just take a look around. When you're busy at a task, just raise your eyes for a moment and think about what you and everybody else is doing. And is there somebody that you're speaking to where you're missing the opportunity to make a sale?